Welcome. Oh, no. Bloopers right here.
Alright. Countdown or no countdown?
Countdown? No. Are we doing from 3 to 0? Or do we go on 0 or do we go on go?
We go on 3.
On 3?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're counting up, right?
Count to 3.
Counting up.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
3.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Stack. My name is Ray.
My name is Anthony.
And you are watching The Stack.
The Stack. That's what we are.
Wow. Wow, we really can't record more than twice in a day.
This is like, what, our 5th video? Like,
we're just throwing them out there.
We're just trying to get the hang of things. But this video is going to be on 6 underrated cards in the Digimon TCG. And what we did was we picked one card from each color. So we're just going to pick a color, pick a card, and then just talk about it, share our thoughts, why it's underrated, and why we should see it more.
Mm-hmm. So I'll start us off with the color that I play the most, which is green. We were talking about this before recording, and one card that brings fear to Anthony's deck and makes him tremble, that not many people are playing right now, it's Boncho Stingmont.
Absolutely.
Now, why does Boncho Stingmont make you tremble,
Dude,
Anthony?
It keeps me up at night. Here's the thing. You have to respect Boncho if your Digimon is 12,000 DP. It's like your main hitter is 12,000 DP. It doesn't even matter if he's suspended or not, right? Because green has access to Flower Cannon, right? And if you Flower Cannon, HPD, go into Boncho, there goes 3 of my security. If you do Chaosmon on top of that, there goes all of my security, right? And so if you're not sure what Boncho Stingmont does, basically when he attacks a Digimon with 12,000 DP or more, he gains 7,000
DP and plus 2 security during your turn. So that lingers. So Boncho Stingmont will have plus 2 security and plus 7,000 DP during your turn. So even if you Digivolve over him with Chaosmon, you can go for another swing if he has another Digimon. So you can Boncho, get rid of like his 12,000 DP Digimon. And then if they have another one, you can Chaosmon and get rid of that other Digimon, making sure that Chaosmon has now plus 7,000 DP, so making him a 22k body. Not just that, but he's also swinging for 2 security. So at that point, it doesn't even matter what he's swinging at, or hit security at. Like, you can have 3 TKs and he's more than likely able to survive no matter what.
Absolutely. And the thing is too, like, it's like you said, he's so safe. Once he gets that buff, he's at 16,000 DP. There's not a single card, a single Digimon alone, right, that can take him. And so unless he have like a clutch option card, he's gonna do all checks successfully. I guess something to consider, like even in like the Lord Nightmon matchup, because like that's one thing that's kind of hard to do is remove Lord Nightmon, right? And so, but a cool thing is that let's say you swing with your Lord Nightmon, they're suspended. You got like 2 other bodies. He's at 13,000 DP. Kind of hard to remove for some colors. And typically, what Lord Nightmons will do is put a blocker next to him just in case. You swing with Boncho, the target is still Lord Nightmon. So he'll still get all the buffs on the attack, right? And then again, like you said, if you got Chaosmon in hand, just go Chaosmon, and then you'll still take out that Lord Nightmon. So it's just insane the amount of power that the guy has.
Boncho Stingmont is the original OTK in green. But up next, Anthony, why don't you give us another card?
All right. I'm surprised you want me to do this card, right? The one that's next up.
Oh, it's yellow. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll head up with yellow as well because I really love yellow. And I also love this card in specific. And I don't see it in nearly enough yellow decks. I think it's really good. The card that I want to talk about in yellow is Tactical Retreat. We definitely see this all the time in red, yellow, black security control, just because obviously in your security it's really powerful. Outside of your security it's really powerful. But that's the same reason you should run it in your yellow decks, right? So if you have tactical retreat and you don't know what it does, Tactical Retreat returns, when you play it, returns one of your Digimon from play to the top of your security, trashing all of its sources. So it's pseudo recovery, So it's recovery when you need it.
A one cost too.
A one cost recovery whenever you need it. Not just that, but also if it's in security, it's just recover one, right? No matter what, you're recovering one. So if you play it, you recover. If you don't, and it's in your security, you recover one. It's a really good card. Not nearly enough people play it. There is a very intense build that I want to do on BT6, based around Tactical Retreat. But I think that a lot more yellow decks should run Tactical Retreat. I think that a lot of decks will benefit from Tactical Retreat just because recovering for one is just really good. Imagine just swinging and not being able to like Digivolve, but your Digimon survives. For one, give another use to that Digimon, right? Like, put your level 7 to work even harder, right? Go back to security. So, Tactical Retreat,
Clutch.
don't sleep on it.
Clutch, don't sleep on it. All right, the next one, I can do the next one.
Yep, go.
All right, so the next one is red, right? And then, so the next color we're gonna do is red, and it is Wargreymon from BT5, right? And it's a little bit slept on because I guess people don't really see that much value. I believe it's 11,000 DP if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's a little bit on the weaker side. And if you Digivolve with him and you have a Greymon in its line, then you can delete a blocker. So, you know, he falls into that tribal lineup. The reason why people are sleeping on him is because if your opponent has a blocker in play, right? And you're not playing Shaman, you're playing tribal Wargreymon, right? Your opponent has a blocker. You can Digivolve up, but you know they can stop all of those checks with one single blocker, right? And then they have a chance to like bounce back and answer to what you just did. Whereas, you know, if you have that Wargreymon, you remove the blocker and then, you know, you do your checks as you need to. It's not that frequent that an opponent's gonna have multiple blockers in play. It's usually one that's stopping you from getting through. And then it also has the inheritable where when attacking, delete a Digimon that's 3,000 DP or less. By itself, it's okay, you know, removing some rookies. You combo it with Wargreymon though, then you're deleting some level 4s, right, with that ability. Because Wargreymon will reduce the DP by 2,000, and then you couple that with the 3,000 deletion, you're deleting Digimon that are at least 5,000 DP. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. So
very useful.
It's underrated. I'm not saying it's gonna carry the whole deck.
Yeah.
But it's a good tech.
Yeah.
It's a good tech to run.
It's definitely underrated as well because the Greymon lineup is just you just focus on DP boosting, right? So Agumon gave a Digimon with Greymon in its name plus 2,000. The other Agumon plus 1,000 regardless, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Metal. I think it's Metal Greymon.
It's a Metal Greymon.
Metal Greymon
plus 3,000.
Plus 3,000.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have just regular Greymon plus 1 security. Like you just have plus DP over plus DP. So it's not like you're swinging with the weak behind Wargreymon, right? Like you're getting rid of a blocker and swinging with a good
Wargreymon. A good stack, ideally.
Ideally,
right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Take away the next
card. All right. So listen, I made my wife a Hexblamon deck, right? And we took it to our locals, and you know she didn't do that well. Like she doesn't play Digimon that often, but she was playing casually after the locals with an Imperial Dramon player, so you know he's also familiar with blue, and he was looking at some of the cards that I put in her deck, and he tells her, hey, you shouldn't run Kaiser Nail in that deck. And I was like, what? Kaiser Nail, you're crazy. Kaiser Nail it's and you know in a lot of the deck profiles that I've seen, no one is at least, I'm not running a full set of Kaiser Nail, it's just one, right? And it's so cool, like being able to combo with it, you know, because Hexblamon is, you know, he's a weak level 6, he's 11,000 DP, so if your opponent gets a chance to punish you somehow, it won't be that hard. All they need is 12,000 DP, and that Digimon has to have a source, right? So this is just one example. You know, you go your Hexblow, you swing into security like you normally do, and you know, just to keep him safe, just in case, you go Kaiser Nail and you brought out the blocker that you Digivolved over, right? Because he had to. Or even, you know, you go for some other sick plays by, you go into Omnimod. And, you know, remember, Hexblow is like memory shenanigans like crazy. So you know, hopefully you go into Omnimon while you have 4+ memory, so it can still be your turn. Do your swing, do everything you got to do, but your opponent, let's say they have board, and now your Hex Blaumon is no longer in play to freeze your opponent's Digimon. You go Kaiser Nail, bring it out. Not only do you have 2 big bodies in play, but you're also controlling your opponent's board as well.
Definitely.
So I think Kaiser Nail, again, it's not like the card, you know, the option card that you always want to see, but it's good for what it does, what it's capable of. It also works in security too. It gets checked in security, boom, get a second Digimon in play from a source. So that's nice.
Yeah, Kaiser Nail definitely puts in work when it needs to, right? Next up, I'm gonna talk about one card that I don't see anyone running, even though it's so good, and it is Back for Revenge purple. Back for Revenge basically says that you give one of your Digimon, when this Digimon is deleted, bring it back from the trash
into play. Yeah, and
right?
It doesn't activate the
on-play effect. But who cares, man? Who cares, right? Who cares if you don't activate on-play effect? You can give your level 6 a free swing. If it gets deleted, it'll come back. This card is so good in purple that I do not understand why nobody's running it. Think about it this is like we were talking about. Anubismon.
Yeah.
The Anubismon deck with Back for Revenge would be so... It is super good because you can swing with one Digimon, then whether you sacrifice it or not, if whether it dies or not, when it comes back, it has Rush. So now you can swing with whether it's a level 4 or a level 5. Again, with Back for Revenge, we were talking about the Dan Devimon as well, right? On Dan Devimon, if you have like the perfect lineup for Devimons and you meet the requirement for promo Devimon to bring back Dan Devimon from your graveyard, you can sacrifice the Digimon so that your promo Devimon can bring back a Dan Devimon, and then Back for Revenge will bring back the top Digimon on that stack. It doesn't bring back the stack, it just brings back the top Digimon on that stack. So whether that's Lady Devimon or any other level 5, level 4, it'll bring it back. And now you have a Dan Devimon in play, you have a level 4, 5 in play as well, and you can Digivolve over that as well. Back for Revenge is a very underrated card, especially in decks that really want to bring back Digimon. So run more of them.
Or try it out.
Try it out. Give it a shot. At least. Run one.
Run one.
Run one.
You may not regret it.
You may not regret it.
All right. And then, okay, no, so that's all of our colors, but...
We're missing one.
We're missing one color. Technically, it's a color.
No, we're missing one color.
Where? Which one?
We're missing...
Did I not do that one?
You did not do.
Wow.
And I thought you were saving it for last.
I didn't even mean to do that.
I thought you were saving it for last.
No,
like,
dude.
Right,
I just hate. It's the forgotten color, bro.
Nobody knows.
So I forgot to do black. Okay, but I got you. I got this. This card is so ridiculously underrated. It's sad because it's probably like definitely top 5 cards that black that black has to offer, right? And that is Craniumon. So Craniumon, what it does is that naturally it's a blocker, right? It's a 12,000 DP blocker. 4 cost to Digivolve. It's like, yeah. But, you know, you don't mind paying that 4 cost, especially in certain matchups for his other ability, which is on all turns, your Digimon with blocker cannot be they cannot be deleted by effects, right? So basically what that means, if you're playing against red, purple, or even certain black matchups, right? When Onslaught, Iron Fisted Onslaught comes out, Dark Side Attack, you know, things that delete, right? Your blockers are going to be safe, right? They're going to be safe from deletion. And, you know, it's crazy. I was actually at my locals, and I was playing a red Shoutmon DX deck, and he couldn't delete my blockers after getting Craniumon out. He couldn't use his Zeeg, or he could have tried to use his Zeeg to attack my Craniumon, but I had blockers protecting him, which couldn't be deleted by the effects. And so I was just building up a wall that he couldn't get past because he just couldn't delete anything. And so I think it's super underrated, especially, and it's going to be good in the upcoming meta because you're going to have Agumon, Bond of Courage, deleted Digimon with 13,000 DP or less.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have the 3 Musketeers. I know there's going to be a lot of those decks flying around.
Yep.
Option card after option card, just deleting stuff left and right. And the ability to have Craniumon just protect your board, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could. I've gone wide.
Yeah.
Craniumon. I've gone like 7 Digimon wide. They're all blockers, and my opponent just cannot get through at all. So, Craniumon is definitely undervalued. He's super good. Great card.
Yeah, definitely. Now, we are gonna give you a bonus.
The bonus, right?
Now
the
we're gonna give
honorable
you a bonus.
mention.
Honorable mention.
Right.
And it's not for white. White is a color that just did it just get introduced? No, it's been been out for a while.
It's been out
like,
since BT1.
But nobody like nobody really thinks of this as like a deck card or anything, or like a deck color or anything like that. But definitely we have an honorable mention. It's not Omnimod X.
We already did that one.
We already did that one. But Anthony, why don't you lead us with the white card?
Yes.
That deserves the honorable mention.
So it is BT1 Omnimod, right? So I think, and I get why people don't want to run in 6. It's expensive to only be able to delete 1 Digimon, right? Or I mean, in some cases, multiple Digimon if they have the same name. But still, it's expensive, and Red doesn't have the luxury always to be able to pay that much memory. Blue can sometimes afford it, but they still choose not to run it. I think it's very slept on in combination with Mega Digimon Fusion, right? So you take that 6 cost, reduce it to 0, bring in Omnimon, right? You're gonna delete something, and granted, he is about to leave play, right? Since you played Mega Digimon Fusion to bring him out, but I think people really undervalue his attack unsuspend mechanic, especially if you have the right stack under him. You have security attack +1. That's 4 checks right there.
Yeah.
Or you could also use it to clear your opponent's board if they have multiple suspended Digimon. So it's very versatile in that sense. And it's especially good in a Xiaomon DX deck. After having stacked a bunch of level 6s, right? You get your Z, you get your Xiaomon DX, and maybe you go one more, right? You got 3 or 4. You do Omnimon over that, and you're unsuspending like 4 times.
Yep.
And you're going insane. You're going crazy.
That is right.
So yeah, I think BT1 Omnimon he slept on. He's not the best. He's not run 4 of this, but I think he slept on. He's really good.
Yeah, definitely in combination with Mega Digimon Fusion, even in combination with Matt and Tai. He is really good because even if you don't have the specific stack that you need, not only are you getting rid of 1 Digimon, but just like you said, with Matt and Tai out, he gets +1 security, so you're checking for 2 securities twice, maybe at the very least, unless you're, like you said, Xiaomon DX. You have like 7 level 6s under him, which is possible. But yeah, Omnimon, run more of them.
Absolutely,
yeah,
100%. And yeah, that was our take on some underrated cards in the Digimon TCG. Let us know what you think is underrated.
What cards do you guys run on your deck that is not you don't see anywhere else? I used to run Dimension Scissor, not anymore. But let us know down below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're right? Do you guys think that we're wrong? What cards do you guys run? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so that you guys know when to stack it.
What? Nice. Thank you guys for watching. Stay stacking.
Stay stacking.